Every day, men talk themselves out of attraction without even realizing it. They over-explain. They justify their actions. They fill the silence with reasons, excuses, and details. And in doing so, they erase the one quality that creates instant intrigue: mystery. Here's the paradox. The less you explain, the more curious people become. The less you justify, the more respect you command. Today, we re-uncovering the hidden psychology behind why ambiguity makes you more attractive, and why explaining yourself too much destroys the very respect you trying to earn. Attraction has always been fueled by curiosity. From the stories we tell to the relationships we form, the unknown draws us in more than the known. But somewhere along the way, many men were conditioned to believe that being liked means being understood completely. So they explain, they justify, they overshare. In doing so, they kill the spark. Psychologists describe ambiguity as an information gap. When someone knows just enough, but not the whole picture, their mind becomes engaged. They want to fill in the blanks. They lean forward. Think of your favorite movie character. The most captivating ones aren't those who explain every detail of their lives. It's the mysterious ones. The ones who reveal only what's necessary, leaving you wanting more. The same principle applies in attraction. When you stop explaining yourself, you create curiosity. And curiosity is the fuel of desire. So why do men explain too much? The answer lies in insecurity. Many believe that if they clarify every decision, every word, every action, people won't misunderstand them. They want approval. They want reassurance. They want to avoid rejection. But here's the hidden cost. Explaining too much dose and tea make you look more trustworthy. It makes you look less confident. Confidence isn't about having the perfect explanation. It's about not needing one in the first place. Silence has power. In fact, silence can communicate more than words ever could. When a man doesn't rush to explain himself, it signals self-assurance. It tells the other person, I know who I am. I don't need to justify it to you. This isn't arrogance, it's certainty. And certainty is magnetic. By contrast, over-explaining sends the opposite message. I guarantee, trust myself enough to let you interpret me on your own. Now, let's be clear. This isn't about playing games or hiding who you are. Transparency is essential in healthy relationships, but transparency doesn't mean total exposure. There's a difference between being honest and being an open book. The most compelling people are those who are honest but still layered. They don't reveal everything at once. Think of it like a novel. If the last chapter was given to you on page 1, why would you keep reading? The story needs suspense. So does attraction. Let's put this into real-life scenarios. Texting. Instead of sending long explanations when you're busy, a simple, I'll catch you later, is stronger. Short, direct, and confident. Dating. If she asks about your weekend, you don't need to list every detail. Saying had a good time, tried something new sparks curiosity. She wants to know more. Work in leadership. When you make a decision, you don't need to justify it with a speech. A calm, simple statement carries more weight than a flood of explanations. In all these moments, less is more. Explaining yourself constantly is often a mask for fear. Fear of rejection, fear of being misunderstood, fear that if you don't justify yourself, people won't like you. But here's the paradox. The very act of over-explaining creates the rejection you fear. Because when people sense desperation, they lose respect. And respect is the foundation of attraction. Once respect is gone, desire soon follows. Why does ambiguity make you more attractive? Because it forces people to engage. When you don't reveal everything, others lean in. They think about you when you're not there. They replay your words. They wonder what you meant. It's the gaps in the story that keep the mind hooked. Just enough information to be intriguing, but not enough to be predictable. This is why celebrities, leaders, and even fictional characters who maintain mystery hold our fascination for years. It's not just what they say, it's what they don't say. Now, there's a balance to strike. Too much ambiguity can cause frustration. Too much clarity can kill the spark. The key is intentional communication. Say what's needed, but don't feel the need to explain every choice. Be open, but not overexposed. Be available, but not predictable. When you walk this line, you create intrigue while still maintaining trust. Here are 3 practical ways to stop over-explaining and build attractive ambiguity. Answer simply. When someone asks you a question, give a clear, short response instead of a long justification. Leave space. Resist the urge to fill silences. Silence often communicates more strength than words. Own your choices. Make decisions without rushing to justify them. Confidence is shown through action, not explanation. These small shifts may feel uncomfortable at first, but over time, they build respect, and respect builds attraction. At the end of the day, attraction isn't about proving yourself. It isn't about convincing someone to like you. It's about showing up with certainty and letting curiosity do the rest. The truth is, when you stop explaining yourself, you send a silent but powerful message. I am enough, exactly as I am. And that's the paradox of attraction. The less you chase approval, the more magnetic you become. So here's the question only you can answer. Are you living to be understood? Or are you strong enough to let others wonder?